Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try something a little bit different today. I'm going to try talking you through a climb, talking the beta of a climb. This climb is Monsterpiece Theatre, absolute classic at Froggatt. So as you can see, first of all, first move is a little bit tricky. Easiest way to do it, come up to the edge, go into the corner and just pull down pretty hard, stem across to the other wall, and then just follow the crack line up to the overhang. So as you can see here, I'm placing my feet fairly accurately and finding some good positions to stem from. This first little section in the slab is all about footwork. There's lots of footholds and they're really good as well. Some of the handholds are not that great, but you're on an inverted slab, so it's not an issue. Make sure you take lots of time on this section to chalk up, stop and rest when you need to, because this is the easy part. When you get into the upper section and it gets a little bit steeper, you'll wish you'd done a little bit more resting down here. Now you can attack the slab straight on. I would say this is definitely the easiest way to do this slab part, and as you can see it goes down fairly quickly, just following the crack line and finding good footholds on the right hand side and on the left. If you do attack the slab directly, it's also a really good climb. I've done this a couple of times before, but it will take a little bit more technique and a little bit more standing on your feet as well. Staying nice and close to the wall. But yeah, like I said, it's definitely the easiest way to stem across. Just make sure you have good foot placement when you're climbing this section. Make sure you look down at where you're placing your feet and be as accurate as you possibly can. Try to remember the handholds that you used previously, because they're going to be your best footholds as you move up the wall. Putting this draw in, I wish I had put in a extendable. I should have put in a nice long one, and you'll see why in a little bit. As you come into this little roof section, it looks very challenging, but actually it's just about finding the right hold. And as you can see here, I have a little bit of a look around. I haven't done this route in a while, so there is a few sections of this climb where I couldn't find the holds and I've had to look around, have a good rest and think about what I'm doing. As you can see, big jugs, you've just got to reach fairly high for them. And through this section, stepping through just underneath the roof and then doing another stem is a very good way to keep stability with your feet and to keep as much pressure as you can off of your arms. Then coming into the second part of the route after the roof, this area here is definitely your best area for resting, chalking up and using the correct angles for the really good holds that you have around here, because you're about to enter the steepness of the slab at the top, and as you can see from this angle, it does get pretty steep at the top and the holds get a little bit smaller, and it's a little bit hard to distinguish between which holds you should be using as well. So it's easy to get pumped out on this top section. I've done this route quite a few times and I have definitely got pumped out on this top section before. As you'll see in a minute, I also struggle to find some of the holds. Just to me, it always feels like a bit of an on-site when I'm climbing this, if I haven't climbed it in a while. And when I'm looking for the right holds, just have a look at the techniques I use to make sure I don't get pumped. As you can see here, feeling around for the right holds to use. I think I went a little bit too far left there, but then I've corrected myself and came across to the right. Clipper position's probably not the best on this one here. So as you can see, I've down climbed a little bit to get a nice straight arm so I can get that clipping to stop myself from pumping out. As you can see as well, hot day, make sure you keep chalking up between these moves. That'll help you to take a little bit of rest, de-pump your arms a little bit, and also make sure it gives you a little bit of time to think and have a look around for the holds. If you find yourself getting stuck on any of these moves, a good idea might be to focus on your footwork, focus on your breathing, and make sure you're nice and relaxed. Don't keep both hands on the wall at the same time. If you start holding with both hands at the same time and over gripping on holds, that's a surefire way to end up getting pumped. Have a think about your footwork, maybe do a back step and try and lean on some straight arms and focus on the breathing whilst you're looking around for them next hand holds. Here we go, out to the right, there's some great angles where you can just lean into the holds. You can also do this route attacking it by the left as well. I don't think it changes the grade, it just changes different types of holds. Use your angles, use good footwork as well. Make sure you move your feet around into the best footholds you can possibly find and use the angles to your advantage. You'll need these angles to try and find the holds if it is your first attempt, or you haven't done this climb in a while, or you're trying to red point it. And looks like the route is pretty much done here. But looking at it, I wish I had just continued to climb and topped the route out. I think that would have looked way cooler. At the top, you've got a few good pockets, so look for the deep pockets. There's a couple on the right and a few just above the anchor as well. So for that last quick draw and to clip the anchor, make sure you climb a little bit past it so you can grab hold, so you can put your fingers in the nice deep pockets. Well, that was Monsterpiece Theatre. Thank you for watching, guys, and leave us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this style of video and if you'd like to see more like this. And I'll see you in the next one.